If March feels muted, it's because the market's on edge and holding its breath. But if there's one lesson that teaches us about resiliency, it's that short-term market reactions are normal. All of these bad news headlines are not behind us and in fact still lie ahead. Right now, it's Donald Trump's tariffs and the Canadian election taking place on April 28th that are causing a lot of short-term anxiety. But by next year, it'll be something different. And the year after that. There is always going to be something, and no one has a crystal ball on what it is, when it'll happen, and how it'll affect us. But this is not the last time we will face a hiccup going forward. Check out Don't Make the Mistake of Thinking That What's Now Happening is Mostly About Tariffs by Ray Dalio. So here's the thing, a little bit of pause and reflect might be exactly what the market needs. Join me as I dive into the latest trends, themes, and data shaping Toronto's real estate market, and let's navigate this evolving story together. February's results foreshadow the current market shift, declining sales, moderating prices, and heightened buyer hesitancy. March TREB data has now solidified this trend, revealing a spring market of unprecedented sluggishness since the 90s. This is not a collapse, but a strategic recalibration driven by caution rather than prices. Despite a significant 23% year-over-year sales decline, the underlying narrative is one of irrational buyer behavior. Buyers are pausing, but not abandoning the market, responding to the prevailing economic uncertainties. Similar to the market's November pause during the US election, they are awaiting clarity on the economic landscape. Sellers facing equal uncertainty are responding with record-high listing terminations. The expansion of supply is a welcome development. New listings surged 28.6% year-over-year to 17,263, and active listings climbed to 23,462, an 88.8% increase. The influx of inventory fosters a healthier market dynamic, ensuring buyers have ample choices when confident returns post-election. A truly functional market is not defined by instant sales and overwhelming bidding wars, as some would have experienced back in 2017 and 2021. Rather, it's characterized where buyers have more choices, sellers need to justify pricing, and there's a level of balance and negotiating power for one of life's biggest decisions. Don't let negative headlines impact your decisions. The truth is, there will always be another headline, and another, and it's easy to get sucked into the wait-and-see vortex, especially when it feels like there's no end in sight with all the drama. Did you know that negative headlines are basically clickbait on steroids? They sell a whopping 4 times more than your average news. It is not by coincidence, so let's continue to stay informed, filter out the noise, but also focus on things that we can actually control. When it comes to real estate goals, focus on what you can control. Spending rates, saving rates, cash flow planning. These are things you can control. If you're a first-time home buyer, get a pre-approval. For move-up buyers, assess your financial gap and connect with your mortgage advisor. If you're a seller, those who understand the moment and list accordingly are still moving products. Could Canada's fixed and variable mortgage rates plummet in Trump's trade war? There should be no surprise, but not even the smartest economist or the Bank of Canada, who have a large team and study this on a daily basis, can say one way or the other. You see, external market forces are unpredictable. Things like stock market returns, tariffs, interest rates, taxes, all outside of our control. So it's helpful to filter out the noise and concentrate on what you can control. Use times like this as a check-in opportunity. Are your real estate goals still on track? What do things look like? Try to avoid emotional reactions to market extremes. Right now, as far as headline goes, the way the markets have been reacting, we are in a low, but try to focus on consistent adjustments. Use this time to reflect and build resilience for future market shifts. Stress test your finances, but at the same time, don't let external factors hold you back. Like the author Paulo Coelho says, one day or day one, you decide. The GTA real estate market, it's finally taking a breather. After a decade of volatility, the current conditions, we are seeing stable prices, more homes to choose from, and things are moving at a normal pace. It feels less like a downward turn and more like a much needed reset. Buyers are still interested, but they're being smart. Sellers who cling to 2021 pricing expectations are being met with silence. while other sellers are getting real. The industry is learning to stand on its own 2 feet without super low interest rates while navigating through a wider breakdown in monetary, domestic, political, and geopolitical world orders. This isn't the wild real estate market of the past 5 years. It's the balanced, thoughtful, and realistic market we've been waiting for. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. My name is Claire Lee with Royal LePage Terror Equity Elite Realty here in Markham, Ontario, Canada. I'll see you in the next video.